the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Fernando Pimentel of ThaBoxingvoice.com here with John, the Gladiator Molina. John, first day in camp, man, after that big announcement this past week on Friday. Showtime released their schedule, and one of the main fights everybody paid attention to was the fact that Ruslan is coming to Showtime, and his first opponent is going to be yourself, of course. What are your thoughts about the fight?
Well, they said it wrong. Ruslan's coming to Showtime, and my first opponent is Ruslan. That's what it is. But first let's get the Los Angeles Rams. They're back home. I want to let everyone know. They don't know already. It's a good fight, great fight. It's a war. Fight of the year candidate. Styles make fights, and that's definitely one of them. He's gonna come forward. I'm gonna come forward, and we can fight in the phone booth. I mean, it's gonna be a war, and I plan to prepare for a war. I plan to go, tit for tat with him, blow for blow, and we're gonna see who's left standing in the end.
Now, the last time both people saw you were around the exact same time. He fought, I believe, last April or March, losing to Lucas Matisse, a person that you fought already as well, and high profile. Everybody remembers you losing to Adrian Broner, but you've actually had a fight since then, and so has he. In the meantime, he's also changed his camp. He is now with Joel Diaz. What are your thoughts about Joel Diaz and what he could bring to Ruslan?
I think Joel Diaz is a hell of a trainer. You got to respect the game. The people that he's had in his fights are the people that he's trained, and I think he can make Ruslan a better fighter. I mean, we'll see. I'll tell you what, come June 11th, I'll know for sure what he's going to do different. But as far as Joel Diaz, I think he's a hell of a trainer. He's had some great champions in the past, and I think his name speaks for itself. But I'm not too worried about what he can do or can't do for Ruslan. And at the end of the day, it's going to be me and him in the ring. It's not going to be Joel Diaz in the ring with me. It's going to be me and Ruslan. So, I mean, you don't think too much into things like that because you got enough on your plate when you're talking about the fight in itself.
Ruslan pretty much is an all-action fighter. He comes forward, straightforward, tends to move around just a little bit. That's the type of style that you work so much better with. Beyond just you two fighting, going all out, do you expect yourself to do a little boxing, moving here and there to kind of confuse them?
Like I said, everyone knows my style. Yeah, everyone thinks I'm a one-trick pony. So, if it's not broke, I'm not going to fix it. And I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. And I want to give the fans a war. I want them to see nothing but a war. Like I said, we could fight in a 5-foot ring for all I care. I know he's going to bring it. I'm going to bring it, and there's going to be a cloud of smoke. We're going to see who's left standing at the end of the day. And I'm excited. I mean, the fans are excited. I heard one guy say this fight should be called brain damage because both you guys are going to have brain damage when the fight's over. That's the kind of fight we're going to prepare for, and we're going to be ready to go to war.
As I stated earlier, both of you fought Lucas Matisse, and people will take, obviously, the fact that you lost to him via TKO, but Ruslan wasn't able to actually hurt Matisse like you were. You actually were able to drop him twice, had him hurt pretty much, and then later on, I guess either energy or just his relentless attack kept coming towards you. What can you take from your fight with Lucas compared to his fight with Lucas?
You really don't take anything from, you can watch a fight and you can get used to a guy's mannerisms and what he does in the ring, but you really can't take much from it. Yeah, we have a common opponent, but everyone fights everyone different. Style makes fights. I have a different, stature than Ruslan, so you can't really compare that. I mean, you can compare, how the fight go, yeah, but you got to remember, Ruslan's 5'6", I'm 5'10 and a half, 5'11". It's different styles for different fights, but you better believe I'll be watching his fights and seeing things that I can capitalize on, which I'm sure they'll do as well with me. And, you just take the fact that we both fought the guy. We both came up short. I believe my fight was more entertaining and more exciting. Again, that could be a biased opinion or my own opinion. You can ask the fans what they think of the fight. But at the end of the day, come June 11th, it's going to be me and Ruslan in the ring. And I think the fans are excited about that. I'm excited about that. And it's going to be a good night of boxing for us. I shouldn't even say that. It's going to be a good war.
Now, what else do you have to say to the fans who are obviously excited about this fight, June 11th, Turning Stone Casino in Verona, New York? What can you tell them? Tickets will probably be on sale soon, I'm assuming. So what could you tell them, and what should they expect beyond just a war?
They're going to expect, they can expect to see two courageous men going in the ring and leaving it all on the line. I mean, I think if you looked at my career and looked at Ruslan's career, that speaks for itself. I mean, that's our style of fight. People like to watch us fight because it's a can't-miss fight. It's guaranteed fireworks, and you got two men that are not afraid to go to war and bang it out. and that's exactly what we're going to do. I believe the fight will sell out quick. You know, I think Showtime's got a great fight on its hands, and Fight of the Year candidate just by mentioning the names, you know, so you don't want to miss this fight, and I believe a lot of people are going to tune in to watch this fight. It's a highly anticipated fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Now let's talk about the other issues here, other situations. You obviously took the #1 rated guy opponent for Terrence Crawford. That's who HBO was trying to line up to fight, Ruslan Provodnikov. Your thoughts on pretty much you getting this fight, Showtime pulling the coup of actually getting Ruslan to come to the network?
At the end of the day, you got to remember, Ruslan didn't choose me. I chose him. That's what it comes down to. I don't want everyone to think, oh, Ruslan chose John. No, I chose him. That's the guy I wanted to fight. And it's not about, oh, I took this guy from this guy. And stylistically, I think it's a better matchup. I think it's a better fight. I mean, Terrence is a hell of a fighter. And stylistically, I think me and Ruslan make more sense than Terrence Crawford and Ruslan Provodnikov. But again, you know, there's plenty of guys for Ruslan. He had a great performance against Hank Lundy. I think he looked sensational. He looked good at what he does, and I think there's a lot of people out there that can fight Ruslan. Or not Ruslan, Terrence. I think Terrence is going to fight Victor Postol, I believe. So I don't say, haha, I took this fight from you, Terrence, or haha, I took this fight from you, Top Rank. I have a manager in Al Heyman. He does what he does, and Top Rank does what they do, and it's what happened, and I think the fans won. I think the fans got the right fight. The right fight is me and Ruslan.
No other sight in the game could see the boxing voice.